Now, it's been knocking one out over some murder porn. The subsection human rights abuses on Pornhub if you want to check it out. Welcome back to the channel and to what is an impromptu video, but one which I feel is quite important to do, and one that I feel pretty strongly about actually. Last night, Sky Sports put a tweet out in regards to the transfer of Jesse Lingard, to which a journalist responded with this. It's original, isn't it? It's original from Nick. Has anyone ever told you that you should do stand-up comedy? You could do a 5-minute slot at Jongleurs Reading behind Ollie Holt, couldn't you? But I'm not making this video to defend human rights abuses or defend murder, though Nick Harris would have you believe that is all Newcastle fans are interested in doing. I wanted to make this video because what Nick tried to pass off as satire really was just another journalist on Twitter using the murder of a very real human being to poke fun and provoke Newcastle United fans. We're no strangers to this. We've seen Ollie Holt do it numerous times with his one-tard joke about bone sores, and Nick obviously thought, well, you know what, I'm going to get in on the act. My message to Nick and Ollie would be that if you cared, you would aim your concern somewhere that makes sense. A football club is never going to get into that conversation with you, and if you pick up the human rights stick and whack it over the head of Newcastle United fans, you're going to get the kind of reaction that you got yesterday. If you actually wanted to start a meaningful conversation about these issues you seemingly care about, the jumping off point can't be antagonisation and provocation. It's the worst possible jumping off point for a conversation like that, and that to me suggests that you don't really care and you aren't really interested in having that conversation. You can spare everyone the poor me act when you're getting the exact reaction that you were looking for in the first place. What you can do though is be an adult, have some accountability and just own it, as opposed to, I don't know, deleting it. There isn't much worse than someone who doesn't even have the conviction to back their own joke, even if it's a shit one. Activism doesn't happen online. You know, if you care, activate on it. There are no shortage of organisations and governmental structures that will help you in doing that properly. In fact, I'll help you. I'm open to conversations about this, always have been. I acknowledge that PIF are tied to the Saudi state and that the Saudi state have a horrible human rights record. Twitter's a cesspit. It gives a voice to all kinds of people with differing opinions. But in real life, I don't know a single Newcastle United fan who denies that fact. Just like how I don't know any Newcastle United fans who just love a spot of murdering on a Sunday. What I do know, and what I do think most people are intelligent enough to understand, is that a football club in the Premier League is never going to be the mouthpiece for a human rights conversation, no matter how many times you shout at it on Twitter. Have we completely lost our minds now? That's what journalists do. That's journalistic work. Shouting at football clubs on Twitter. And evidence suggests that people like Nick and Ollie are dead set on using Twitter as a barometer for real life, and I think we all know that's not really how it works. So Nick, Ollie, you're wasting your time and you're wasting everybody else's. What you can do is reach out to organisations who are actually positioned to answer your questions. If you want to have a proper conversation about it, why wouldn't you? Rather than pretending that what you're doing on Twitter is anything but cheap and lazy attempts at angering people dressed up as satire. Because I promise you, no one's laughing.